Hi everyone! Today I'm going to talk about e-commerce. It's an online transaction concerning goods or service. Currently, it's used by companies and individuals. In this market, the most afflicted areas are IT development, distribution channels, and supply chain logistics. I chose 5 different papers related to the e-commerce purchasing process and its logistic activities toward the final customer. Those articles were classified in different categories, one of them purchasing behavior and reviews, which contained 3 researches about the purchasing intentions and risks that is associated to the buyer's purchasing decision in this kind of transactions. Also, we take into account the other factors in which the buyer realized to make a decision as quality reviews from the products and website. Another category, apps and platforms, explain how this works with its strengths and weaknesses. Finally, supply chain logistics and its relationship with the e-commerce. The biggest issue of the business is the security and privacy. Therefore, it is important to verify the app's or site credibility because it influences on the purchasing intention of the buyers. This is the first step that we must take care about in order to develop the e-commerce. Impacts or fear of identified thief and perceived risks on online purchase intention. This paper studies how online purchase intentions are influenced by the fear of identified thief and perceived risks. The methodology used in this case was an online survey that was conducted to the Slovenian population. They analyzed the relationship between the constructs of fear or financial loss, fear of reputational damage, perceived risks, and online purchasing intention were investigated. The results shows that the relation between the construct of fear of financial loss, fear of reputational damage, perceived risks are positive, and the relation between the construct of perceived risks and online purchase intention were negative. The limitation on these games come from the fact that the whole research was focused mostly on how the fear of identified theft relates to perceived risks and how that is related to online purchase intentions, whereas other determinants were not considered. The Once the buyer's decision has been made, the purchaser looks for another variables like quality reviews for the product or service, web design, response timing, etc. The following 2 articles, Web-based factor affecting online purchasing behavior and online consumers review on using e-shopping service of e-commerce analyze the influence of this factor. We will compare these 2 articles based on their methodology, analyze, results, and limitation. Concerning the methodology, the first did a survey using a stratified random sampling method with a mixed approach. Meanwhile, the second didn't use any particular sampling approach. Related to the analysis that was done, weight-based factor affecting online purchasing behavior used a multiple regression, considering weight-based factor with site design, fulfillment, reliability, consumer service, and privacy security. An online consumer review on using e-shopping service of e-commerce explains the influence of quality review by correlation analysis, normality test, bad coefficient test on quality, source credibility, timeliness, balance, and the volume of customer review. Result shows that the information, quality, and privacy security have a positive impact on online purchasing decisions. Also shows that quality reviews have a direct relationship between consumer review and new buyer decision. Now, looking at the limitation of both studies, the first doesn't analyze a specific online market on the study, and the second utilizes a lesser sample concerning only Indonesian who use e-commerce. The next document gave us other example on how they use another e-commerce method to be an intermediary between the supplier and the customer. The impact of using the digital environment in transport. Currently, the number of smartphone users is growing, and so is the interest in the new digital service. Ever case analyzing using SWOT and PESTEL, political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal study. Using SWOT analysis have been identified strengths and weaknesses, and possible opportunities and stretch in the marketplace, within a legal and political constraints due to the government's policy. Digital platform transport represent an opportunity for individuals to participate in new service-oriented business. In this case, the limitation was that is not still published in any official analysis about quantity of customers, riders, or rides per day, month, etc. The last research talked about how the supply chain logistics is affected by the e-commerce and its impact on availability of goods and financial resources, exploring the relationship between e-shopping attitude and urban freight transport. The increasing and constant demographic and socioeconomic shifts are seen by the e-commerce as an opportunity to develop their strategy and improve their market share versus the traditional shopping. In this study, a survey was carried out in Rome, covering shopping behavior during the previous week and the interviews, with a mixed approach, where statistical and simulation models were created, tuned, and implemented to jointly analyze the impact of goods distribution and shopping mobility segments. Analyses are also in progress to improve this first result, developing other models for testing the heteroscedasticity among end consumers, including more attributes in the model specification and the availability of better quality survey data. The e-commerce is an improvement from the traditional shopping. However, no one knows it is an upgrade or a substitution from the actual market. So, what is the social economical impact of e-commerce on a traditional shopping?